And she's so suspicious. Everything I do now, she think I'm somebody. I go to the bathroom, she's like, is that bitch in there? I go to the store, she say, is that bitch at the store? Then I gotta come home and deal with Melvin and his bull.
I want to be saved.
Say what, bro?
Hey, y'all gotta get the out of here, man. We talking.
Hey, Jay, all right, I'll be done with your bike in about an hour, man. Come back.
All right, Jody.
I want to be saved, Jody. I need to get baptized so I can get into heaven. Wash all my sins away so they can open up them gates for me. I don't want Jesus to be like, turn your ass around. You should do it too. You should get baptized with me, Jody.
What you do, man?
Huh?
I know you did something bad to be talking like this.
I ain't done nothing, cuz. Just trying to keep from doing something. Need to give me a deal. Find me a network or something, so at least I feel better about this. Some besides playing Madden all day over at Duke Dirty House. You know I don't even tell them I come over here no more. I leave the house at 9 o'clock, come back around 6, act like I'm picking up extra shifts, like I'm working. I ain't done that since continuation school, cuz. Goose stepping, sneaking around Kim and her mom like I'm some child, like I'm some scared little boy. I got to ask my woman and her mama for money. How you think that make me feel, cuz? You think I feel like a man? Tearing me up, cuz. Eating me alive. I don't want to end up killing nobody. What I'm gonna do, Jody?
I was in the same boat too. You just gotta find something you like to do, something you interested in, like I did. What you good at?
Pod.
I'm gonna reiterate this, episode 180 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
Yes, sir, Jakari, we back in the building.
All right, it's Monday. We're here. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. Coming off a great week, great weekend. Feeling great, man. How you been? I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's been like, I know we didn't have no change in the schedule this week, but I feel like for some reason, I feel like it took a minute for pod day, record day to come around
Really?
this week for me.
See, now you know how I feel when I come in here and I'm like, damn, it feels like it's been forever since I've been in here. Like this one, it doesn't feel like it, but only because my weekend was jam packed. It was great, but it was damn near stressful.
Okay.
You want to get into yours first? You want me to get into mine?
Go ahead. You already, go ahead.
This was my first weekend with my nephew the entire weekend. He's a toddler now. He's 3. I was like, all right, I'm going to spend more time with him. Spend a lot of time with him, as he grows up. So it's going to be his first weekend spending over at my house. Holy shit, man. It's a job, bro. It's a job. Tyler's that age. I mean, he doesn't stop moving.
Right.
He doesn't stop talking. When you gotta get on to him, he don't understand why. And if he does, he acts like he doesn't understand why because he wants to be able to get off with it that way.
Right.
Just wants to snack all day. He only wants to eat meals that look cool. Pizza.
Smart guy.
Dress the what's the kid cuisine up? I almost said lean cuisine. Lean cuisine's for us.
Yeah.
Dress the kid cuisine up.
Okay.
Little bites, muffins and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we did some aquarium shits.
Is he in the stage where he asks a lot of questions?
Yeah.
Enough for that.
No. He's asking a lot. It's not a lot of questions. It's just he's starting to ask why? For a lot of shit.
That's really why what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so we can't go somewhere. Like I remember we were somewhere there was a gate blocked off for employees only. He tries to walk back there because it's just a regular bar. He can fit past it. I was like, we can't go back there, little man. Why? We don't work there, man. But it was just stressful, bro. Like it was amazing. He can come over anytime he wants, but it just the first time, of course, I imagined it was gonna run me ragged, but it did.
Yeah, that's fun though.
A little tired, man. A little tired coming into this Monday. I feel good. Mental's in a great place. I'm in a great place. I'm just a little sleepy.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
A little foggy, yeah. So I think for me, My weekend was busy as well. So I think because Saturday I was just super busy, I just felt like I didn't maybe talk to you this much this weekend. So maybe that's why it seemed like long, because normally like it's almost every day where we talking like damn near the whole day. But this weekend, because you were super busy, you know, with Lil Man, like you said, and I had other things going on, I think that's why I maybe felt like it was a longer period. But my weekend was good, solid, bro. Like I said, linked up with my frat brother. We spent a lot of time together. It was Rose's birthday. So we went out and we did like escape room, all type of shit. So just had a long weekend, man. But
we had a big weekend.
Yeah, I was about to say that's another thing that made it seem like that as well. But yeah, along with that, man, you know, we finally got to drop our Baby Boy video.
Yeah, the Baby Boy video finally came out.
Yes,
I remember a few weeks ago we came in here. We said we were shooting a motion picture, a film. We were doing a short film or something of the sort. You guys saw that in the Baby Boy video that just came out on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, things like that. If you're following us on the socials, you saw that we redid the What You Good At scene.
What You Good At, yeah. And then for the YouTube viewers, like I said, you know, you seen it in the intro as well. But, man, it was just amazing for that shit to finally, like, hit the world, for people to see what we've been holding on to, what we created, what we've been planning, man. It was amazing, bro.
Yeah, we had that idea probably since maybe a month or two after we finished Diet Coke.
Yeah, I was going to say April, May. That was
yeah,
I swear I was gonna say that.
Yeah, and Diet Coke was in
March.
March. So yeah, we've had that idea in the tuck for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to hold on to shit for that long. It's really hard, especially when if you can imagine, if we had that idea in May, we did not plan for the video to come out in October. That was not the plan at all. But it seems as though even when things come out for us in a different time period, everything falls right in place. And if it didn't happen at that time, when we see it come to fruition, we knew it was supposed to happen when it did.
Agreed, man. That's exactly how I feel.
Wasn't supposed to happen in April.
Right. I feel that way with this because even like the video coming out, we're able to drop it on October 1st.
Right.
Rolling it into episode 180.
Rolling it into the Halloween season.
Right. That's why I'm saying like that, even that, because we are in costume, you could say.
Why aren't you in uniform? Squidward face ass.
But that wasn't planned, you know, but like you said, for it to just align like that, bro, that's nothing but God, bro. Like literally, we could force shit out. We tell you this all the time. We could force shit out. It could be half-assed, but we was patient. We were honest. We wanted to get that shit out so long ago, but it just didn't feel right. So we just waited. And with God's timing, bro, like everything just aligned the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, and I think we got for the angle that we were going with that video, I think we got what we needed out of that for sure.
Absolutely, man. The support, the love was crazy.
I appreciate that love, man.
Man, what? And like I was telling you in pre-production, so of course the love on social media, that's love. You share, post, comment, love it. But I was able to get love in person. Like I told you, I ran into people, you know, my frat brothers. So they telling me how much they love it, how it's funny, how that shit is genius. They asking questions, and I'm explaining the whole process. And to get that love in person for something like that we put our all into, it's nothing better feeling, bro. Nothing greater than that, I swear. Just like, y'all don't see the work, you know what I'm saying? The process, everything that goes into it, y'all just see, you know, the final product. So,
and it's a lot that goes into it. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of pre-planning that goes into it. There's of course finances that go into it. There's making up the actual things that you're gonna do. Like there's a lot involved in this.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's a business. But one thing was funny, like I said, because I was able to talk about, have discussions in public with people about the video. I finally see like how rappers or any public figure, when you produce something so good, people always want to know what's next. So I'm just like, you know, people are like, okay, yeah, y'all did this, but you know, now you got to come with more. What you going to do next? I'm just like, damn, kid, like this shit took months.
It did. It took a long time.
Can I enjoy it for a minute first before you waiting on the next? But
yeah, it just came out on Saturday.
But I get it, man. That's how rappers feel when they be in interviews and they be like, okay, yeah, this shit cool, but when your next album coming out?
But at the same time, we have 1,000 tricks up our sleeve, Cari. We're ready for anything. If they throw a punch, we ducking and we throwing a punch right to the gut, and then we hitting in the face.
Yeah, uppercuts, nigga.
Yeah, like we got a punch for everything, and we got way bigger and better coming. If you thought the Baby Boy video was great, just stay tuned. I think we got more for you coming before the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we teeing these entire next 3 months up.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Just grateful to be in a position to be able to do it, to have these ideas, to have you alongside of me, bro. I was telling you, to yourself, but I'll say it for the pod, like, this man is a genius. The way this nigga brain and mind works, like I couldn't do this shit without you, bro. So like,
thank you, man.
That idea, like, of course we worked on it together, but you brought that shit to the table. And when you brought it, I said, bro, this shit is amazing. This shit is genius work, man. So I'm glad we got to finally, put it together, get it out. Shout out to Mud. Thank you, bro, for, shooting and editing that shit up. All the love that we got. Just appreciate it, man.
And my ideas, like I said to even you, are really they're creative thoughts on, like, in my brain, or thoughts on paper, or things like that. Cari really does a whole lot of helping put the shit into motion, the professionality part of it, like that. Yeah, a lot of. This is a 50-50 split. Yeah. Like let's not do that.
For sure, man.
What do you want to get into next?
So I was on social media, like, every day, but last week something caught my eye, so I wanted to bring it to the pod, ask you a question. So you have seen the movie Click, Adam Sandler, right?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys have seen it as well, but he had a remote basically where he controlled his life. He could put things on pause, rewind, things like that,
Right.
So I saw something. It was a question. It said, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button that you could use whenever you want it? So I wanted to bring that question to you and see what direction you would go with that.
This sounds like an amazing thing, and I started to think about this question. Rewinding time sounds amazing, right?
Right.
You can go back to whenever you want in your lifetime, or even if you wanted to go back before time, whatever, and see things from the past. I believe the pausing would be better. Now, if we're talking about just Adam Sandler, click, pause, and nothing happens, like everybody's standing still, this is something like that, I don't want to do that. But if the pause means today can stand still and everybody will live and move, but today will never end, I'll pause time.
Okay.
The stop the world and melt with you type of shit, where the whole day will just stop and that'll be forever. Mm-hmm. I'll do that. We're not just gonna click and I live in the pause fucking realm from Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
We'll do rewind if that's the case. But if it's the way I was just stating or talking about, I would rather pause time.
Yeah. I would probably say the same, because I don't really want to be or have the opportunity to just pause the world around me, because even going back to the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but in the movie, he fucked up the time so much that he missed out on important things in his life. Like his dad died and things like that, so
his kids grew up, he didn't have a relationship with them.
So things like that is why I wouldn't want to pause everything around me,
This nigga's making me have to go watch all these movies, man.
Man, Click is a great movie, bro.
Click is a great movie, man.
Yeah, bro. When you really understand like the meaning behind it, like as a kid, we were just like, oh shit, remote, cool. But like as you got older, because I've seen it as I've been of age, and it's a meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like really appreciate things. That's what you have, because one day you may wake up and they may be gone. You may not have your loved ones or that relationship with your family.
It may be silly, it may be goofy, it may be serious. Adam Sandler has some of the best fucking movies ever, and he produces all of his own movies.
Yeah.
And he hires the same cast damn near, like all of his boys, to play in all of the same movies.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite actors, bro.
Yeah, great actor. If we think about one actor that has 30 movies that I could just run back to back to back to back, all different storylines, and he kills all of them, it's Adam Sandler.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Of course, when we get to the higher prestige, like the Leo, the Denzel, that's different, but Adam Sandler, like I could turn that on with the family and watch all fucking day.
Yep, agreed.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into the actual music. That's what we came here to do. We're gonna get into singles first, I'm assuming. You want to?
Yeah.
All right. Roddy Ricch, We talked about his return. We heard a snippet of him.
Mm-hmm.
It was called "Stop Breathing."
Yes, sir. And then a little video clip as well. I don't know if he dropped the entire video yet, but remember,
I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, but the song is great, man. So this is the Roddy Ricch that I wanted to hear. This is, Feed the Streets 3 coming up. Roddy Ricch killed this song. There's not one bad thing I can say about this song. The beat is crazy. He got back in his bag. I think he's been hearing the noise. Roddy Ricch is back.
Yeah, and now it's making sense to me, Cari. Number one, let's start with the track. Like you said, this track is fucking fire. Everything that we wanted out of Roddy Ricch, or that we expected round 2 in the sophomore stage, this is what he's doing. And we knew that it was in him. We probably just, it just wasn't there in the sophomore album.
Yeah, you try different things when you have such success with the first one. You try new things, and sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah, but now this is the second thing that I was getting to. Now I know why he wants this considered an album. He knows he's sitting on one.
That pressure.
He knows he's sitting on the, hey, shut the fuck up. This
one.
Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, I got one.
This ain't no mixtape.
Nah.
This is why he wants this to be considered an album.
And I believe it because, like we talked about on the last episode, he's been very consistent this year from the songs that he has put out, the features that he's been on. There's another feature we're going to talk about a little later, but he's been killing it. So I agree with you. Like, I think he knows it's a different button, a different gear I have to get into when I put that title on the album or the mixtape, whatever, So I agree.
And I mean, of course, was Cooped Up, was that Post Malone and Roddy Ricch, or was that Post Malone featuring Roddy Ricch?
Yeah, I think it was featured.
Okay.
In that case, yeah.
Because if it was on some shit like that, I'd be like, oh, we know exactly why he wants this to be an album.
Sneak that on the album and
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Double platinum.
For sure.
But I'll figure that out later. But we can go ahead and move on to the next one. Where were we at with it? Let's see.
Yeah, he's just featuring on there. I just looked it up.
You said he's only a feature?
Yeah, on Cooped Up. Roddy Ricch.
All right. Quavo and Takeoff. Nothing changed.
Yeah, so their first single for their album that's coming out in a few weeks, only built for Infinity Links. We get the first single to roll out. We played it pre-production. I want you to start here because you said before hearing the song, you had saw a lot of people were giving a lot of praise for this song, right?
Everything that I had seen on social media. I didn't hear this song until Sunday, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it came out on Friday. I saw Ack post it. I saw a couple of different blogs post it, and I saw hundreds of comments on social media stating that this track by Quavo and Takeoff was one of the ones. Like, they're back. Don't sleep on them. The album's coming soon. And this is what you got to look forward to. And they fucking killing it is what they were saying. We tuned in, and it sounds good. It doesn't sound like one of those ones. It doesn't sound like that. But yeah, it sounds great. It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad song at all. It's a great single for the rollout to with the album about to drop. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with you when I don't think this was a classic. People were saying this was a classic.
Yeah, no.
From Quavo and Takeoff. Nah, man, not nowhere close. But the song is great. Takeoff showing you how good of a rapper he is, which I think he's gonna do on the entire tape. I am looking forward to hearing that.
What, Takeoff?
Yeah, just to see like his rapping because I really think he, outside of Offset, like I always say like Takeoff was like the best rapper. You know what I'm saying?
You're not expecting Quavo to surprise you?
I just don't know. I don't know, man. That song, Nothing Changes, not gearing me up to be like, oh yeah, Quavo's about to come with these magnificent bars, but we'll see. But great song, not to take nothing away from it. We're getting that album soon, so we're gonna see like where they're going, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, like he said, that album's coming mid-October.
I think it's actually coming out next week. Let's look that up really quick. Was it the 7th? Yeah, it's the 7th.
Okay.
So it's actually
I
coming
thought
out.
it was the 14th or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, I'm waiting on it. It comes out Friday.
Yeah, this week. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so they on the way. Okay, that makes sense.
Next week we'll be reviewing that shit.
Yeah.
Smino and Cole. Did Smino drop?
Nah, it was just a song.
Okay, I
Just
thought
a song.
Smino was actually dropping
I
his
did
tape.
too. Yeah, and I think we may have said that on the last pod, so apologies if we did.
You said that?
Yeah,
No, I'm just playing. Smino and Cole, they dropped a song called 90 Proof.
90 Proof, yeah. So Smino had went on a interview a few weeks ago, I forget where, but he teased the song on Instagram Live, and of course somebody screen recorded it and got it out to the social. So I sent this to the group maybe like a week or two ago, and I said, "Oh shit, he got one." You know, like Cole verse is crazy. Smino on this song, it's such a soulful song, bro. Like
Cole's verse was quietly crazy. Like he didn't even have to raise his voice. He didn't even raise his voice.
Yeah, Smino too. That's why I say it's like a soulful, like almost I want to say on some old like Outkast sound. It's kind of what I got from it, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just a great song. Smino album is coming out sometime before the end of the year, so this is his rollout lead off song as well. But this is a great song. This was almost like damn near my favorite one that dropped from over the weekend.
Yeah, I've only heard this one a couple of times. You played it for me, but it sounds great.
Yeah, they dropped the video for that as well. I didn't catch it, but definitely this is a great song.
You guys gotta forgive me on this weekend, just because I hadn't gotten into all of the music.
Yeah,
I've been so preoccupied with a child. It's not my child, so.
Nah, same. It's a few things on here that I didn't get a chance to listen to, but yeah, that's why we told him we had a busy weekend.
Yeah, I had a super busy weekend.
It's all good.
But something we did get into for sure. Trippie Redd, he dropped a 2-pack on us.
Yes, sir.
That was called the First Draft EP, with the first track called Save Me, Please, and the second one called First Degree Murder. All right. Let me just start by saying Trippie Redd's another artist that here at the Rise and Grind podcast, we're going to throw that fucking cape on.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to throw it on every single time.
Absolutely.
This is amazing.
I love it, bro.
The moment I heard that guitar on Save Me, Please, I was like, okay, that I love you letter to you shit is back.
Yeah, this is going to be number 5, right?
This is the 5, and this is the final.
Final, yeah. Trippie knows that title, like I was mentioning with Roddy Ricch earlier.
It's like a gut punch to people.
Trippie knows when you put that what is it?
A love letter to you.
Letter to you.
Yeah.
Got me fucking up my words, but nah, man, like you said, when I first heard Save Me Please, it just took me back to 2018, the first time when 3 dropped. And when me, you, and Hop just damn near like when I first fell in love with Trippie Redd, like that sound. I'll never forget that sound.
See, now I'm about to do what you did last week. I forgot who we were doing. It was YG.
YG.
I put them on Trippie Redd. Let's cut it. Let's do that. Back in the college days, 2017 was when he dropped a love letter to you 2. I think one might have came out earlier that year. They might have both came out in 17. I'm not 100% sure. But I caught the tail end of A Love Letter to You 1 going crazy. Mm-hmm. So I was around right when I remember when he had first hit like 1 million followers or some shit like that. He went crazy and then dropped A Love Letter to You 2. Yeah. This little nigga's been going crazy forever. I called him little, but he's like our age. this nigga's been going crazy fucking forever.
Yeah, definitely the last 4 or 5 years, he's had a great run.
Absolutely.
Super great run.
I actually forgot. You remember him and Coil Ray were together for a long time, like for a while.
Yeah.
For like a year.
The first time I ever heard her, I didn't know this until she got popular, but the first time I ever heard her was on a Trippie Redd song. It's called like Everybody Bozo or something like that.
Yeah.
She's a feature on there.
Now, I don't associate any of her fame or credibility to Trippie Redd.
No,
that she got it on her own. Plus, Benzino's like her dad. Like, so she didn't need Trippie to get an in.
Yeah.
But back to Trippie Redd. Save Me, number 1. The moment that guitar came in, I was like, okay, he's back. The song sounds amazing. The singing, the harmonies, back to the rapping on it. Sounds great.
Amazing, bro.
Next track, First Degree Murder. Mm-hmm. This is actually my favorite.
Yeah.
I feel like the not the sample, but the vocals behind the beat, that's way better than the first one, because the first one was just clear cut acoustic guitar.
Yeah, the first one, even though it's a great song, that's more like an interlude.
Yeah.
First Degree Murder is an actual like single, like a song.
That's actual song,
right?
Like a pieced together track.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I can see why that may be the one that you like the most. But First Degree Murder, man, no, I'm excited. I damn near get chills for Trippie Redd, bro, because it's just like
you see how he's playing. I like when people are smart with the artwork or clever with it or cool with it. It's a love letter to you. That's the name of it. He's writing the name of it on a postcard. Like he's writing the letter.
Yeah.
This is just the first draft. What he's calling it for the letter.
Okay.
That's why he called it the first draft EP.
Okay,
the
trippy.
final. It's the first draft because the next one he drops is the final one.
Final installment. Okay, Trippie.
This nigga's going crazy, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. He's
like it,
he's
I like
up
it.
here with it,
He's a
man. The nigga's
mastermind.
smart. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a smarty-arty.
Smarty.
He's a fucking smarty-arty. What did damn it, I was trying to think about what they called like the young yuppies. Ooh,
Yuppies.
he's a yuppie.
Hell no. That shit just made me think of that gum commercial. I think it was Strident or something, but he's a lint liquor.
You lick. What was the fucking one after that? Like,
What did she say, bro? I can't even remember. I'm not even gonna try.
who are you calling something? You lint liquor. Offer some DoubleTree, and nobody went and bought that fucking gum because of that commercial.
Shit.
Or did they? Did they blow up?
I think they did.
I was eating Trident layers, nigga.
Yeah.
Can I pay you in Trident layers? That's the fucking commercial I was going off of. I was trying to pay niggas in Trident layers and shit. Niggas was beating me up.
Nigga, when that shit first hit the scenes, bro, we was going crazy over the layer.
Oh my gosh. There were little homies at school selling it.
Yeah, facts.
Like it was drugs.
Yeah, man.
There were niggas getting in trouble for selling it.
That shit hit the block.
That was like crack.
Man, we wanted that. 'Cause
It was
then
like-
they had all the different flavors and shit. Oh yeah, I remember. It was
It
crazy.
was like the price. Look at how pure and young we were. At that age in 2020, 19, 18, they're picking those flavors of Juul. Going crazy, selling it there.
fucking crackheads.
We was just worried about bubble gum.
That's it, man. We
We weren't-
definitely was not doing no smoking or no
We weren't even
juice.
smoking weed yet.
I know.
I do know some, like, we knew homies even back then that was
smoked
smoking.
at a young
We
age,
were
for
we
sure.
were scared to smoke back then.
Yeah, I was scared to do a lot of shit.
That's funny, pussy.
Shout out to our parents,
We were
man.
so pussy.
We just had a strict, not like a strict, like, you know, I don't know. Our parents just,
Until a certain age,
Yeah.
because by 13, if we wanted to have been going off,
Yeah, for
doing
sure.
our thing, smoking, we just happened to just be hooping. Like if we wanted to, we could have been.
oh yeah, it was around us for sure. We just chose to go this route. We was like,
We had the free time to do it too.
Yeah, we was like, I'm just gonna go this way, guys. I'm gonna walk this way.
We went to we were just going to school.
Yeah, bro, that's it.
You're just going to school, man. If you know, you know. Kodak Black dropped a new track called "I'm So Awesome." He also announced his new album's coming out next week. What do you think about the track?
So this, I think this was my favorite song that came out this weekend, bro.
Okay.
So I sent it to the group.
Over Trippie Redd's tracks?
Yeah, man. I sent it
Okay.
to the group because, you know, we've been having this conversation all year. It's like, who has had the best year? Who's the best rapper this year? And I've been saying Kodak Black.
We both have. It's been undoubtedly,
Yeah.
even with the homies when we talking,
For sure.
undoubtedly it's been Kodak Black.
Hearing this song just put the fucking stamp on it for me. I was like, okay, there's nobody who's going to compete with him this year because now there's an album coming out. That's another thing. I didn't know the album was coming out. But the song, I'm So Awesome, Kodak is in his best shape, man. I know we say this all the time. We've said it before, but I really believe bro is in the best shape he's ever been. I really believe that.
When you say best shape he's ever been, you mean like his rap skills?
Rapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rapping, bro.
He's the sharpest I've ever seen him. Like, we thought that he was going crazy when Dying to Live dropped. He's twice as sharp as that.
Yeah, bro.
He came up off a diss track this time.
It's impressive, man. It's very impressive, bro. He's been putting in that work. He's been locked in. You could tell from the work.
Now, when people start to compare work ethics and things like that, he's the guy right now I'm comparing to Lil Wayne.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with
If you think about like the year 2022, he's gone on a hell of a fucking run. He just hasn't popped out publicly to make it like, here I am.
Right.
Hasn't had the album behind it. And I don't like that we're getting the Kodak album in the fourth quarter.
How come?
The fourth quarter, there's gonna be less traction behind it off of the rip. Now he's getting the good part of the fourth quarter, the beginning of October, but letting this spin for a month or two or three, when you get into November and December, you already get to people cutting back on listening to rap music. They're listening to holiday music too.
Right.
I mean, of course, we're still listening to rap music, but you're cutting certain parts of your stuff if you're a holiday music listener, which is a lot of people. Mm-hmm. You're chopping shit, and that's a lot of people chopping listens. I wouldn't drop in this quarter if I'm looking for that.
No, that makes sense. Even though he's coming early, he's set to drop this week, Friday as well. So,
and people not even listening to music during that time period,
right.
Or people that the holidays are around. So November, this time to this time, I'm not playing new albums like that. I'm doing this, or the Christmas time, I'm not playing that. It's better if I drop in August, I get September, October, November to have months of people spinning my shit consecutively to where there could be months in this shit that portions drop off.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. I hadn't really looked at it that way, but I think he'll still just be okay because he's able to just use the year that he's had. So
yeah, and he's the hottest right now.
Right. So it may not make a difference for Kodak Black, whether where he drops, but that's a good discussion for real. But the song, like I said, I'm So Awesome is crazy. Also, those other songs, we never really did talk about that 2-pack that he had dropped. The song, it was called Spin and Walk. Those are also going to be on the album as well. So
okay.
So he has 3 songs out technically right now for the album. So looking forward to it. It'll be out this Friday, like we said. Cutthroat Bill Volume 1. Did you say how you felt about the song though?
Yeah, I like the song. Okay. I didn't say that on here. What I was really getting into, my thoughts were more on the album. I know we don't give a fuck here that much about numbers. Of course, we're gonna state them, but this one, I really want to see what it's going to come to be.
For first week?
Yeah, because
of what you just said, yeah.
He's killing it. No, like, just off the fact that he's killing these streets. And Kodak Black is a crossover commercial artist. Like, I know he's gutter and he's rap. He's crossed over. Like, there are little white kids that listen to Kodak Black everywhere. Yeah. This is going to do a lot of judgment for me on where the rap game sits. He should do 100 easy.
Okay.
Kodak Black should do 100 easy. He has the rap game on clinch. And he has commercial. Mm-hmm. There's no reason he shouldn't do 100. I want to see, but that's pre-2022 rap game. This is going to show me like what the biggest is going to do. Nothing's going to be an L for Kodak Black because I know he has the streets and the whole game locked.
Right.
This is just going to show me, okay, this is what's average for the best rapper out right now. This is what's going to give me something to look forward to when Baby drops.
I was just about to say that's fair. I was just about to say because then the next week we'll get a little Baby and we'll be able to compare the two.
And of course, I think Baby's going to do more than Kodak.
Yeah, of course.
But
still, we can use Baby as the landscape or for where the game is right now.
I only expect Baby to do 20 to 30 more than Kodak though.
See, that's good.
Kodak's that high.
Sheesh.
And Kodak's always been that big. He's just not as hot right now as Lil Baby. Yeah. Well, he is right now because he's fucking smoking. But this is gonna show me a lot. It's gonna show me where we're gonna be able to gauge rap moving forward.
Absolutely.
Baby, if nothing, is gonna show us where we're gonna gauge the rap game's numbers moving forward. Mm-hmm. We've really been waiting all year to see what this is gonna be.
He dropping in the fourth quarter too.
He can do what the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
This is not this is not Kodak, or this is not something normal. Yeah. Kodak's not normal either, but this is rap Drake we're talking about right now. He can drop whenever. Now we can move on to albums. The number one album on Apple Music right now. This nigga's tearing the streets up. Sorry for What by Tory Lanez. This is one of the only albums I've listened to so far this week. I listened to Tory Lanez. I listened to Trippie Redd. We played a little bit of that. I heard Kid Cudi. And we played some of YG. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the other stuff we haven't heard. We'll get into those other albums as well. But Sorry for What by Tory Lanez I did hear. Wow.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. I wasn't able to hear Tory, so tell me how you feel about it.
Tory Lanez, don't make it seem like I'm putting on a cape, even though sometimes I do cape for Tory Lanez. That man's an artist. He's just a true artist. Whatever it is he decides to put pen to, he's gonna kill it. And he kills it time and time and time again. This is another one. It's to the point where I see he's actually with a distribution company now. He's still signed to himself, but he's got a distribution company.
Okay.
I think it's called Create Music Group. He's moving a lot more units this time around. I'm seeing, or that I'm projecting he's gonna move a lot more units this time.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Tory Lanez name is clear. We saw pictures from his album release party, and the biggest of the biggest of the biggest of the biggest were there. And I was like, nah, but they're not gonna post this shit on their stories.
Right.
Lies.
Everybody posted it.
Everybody came for the Tory Lanez shit this time. I was like, oh, they're not gonna post it because he's blackballed.
No, you're right, man. Dave East, Ty Dolla $ign,
Schmurda
Bobby
was there.
Shmurda.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some names. Nav looks like he was in the building. Just some names. But yeah, I was shocked too. So LeBron James, you know, when
I was just about to say that.
when music drops and LeBron gets on his stories and he's playing your shit, that says something.
He's a hip hop historian.
We ain't never talked about that. I don't think. But if LeBron has an effect on the culture when it comes to music as well. If LeBron gets on Instagram and he's tagging you and he's playing your shit, that means something. That says something.
That means it means something like, I know it's just LeBron, but that says something that my music is good enough that the best players in the league are probably warming up to my shit.
Yeah.
They're shooting to my shit. They're practicing in my shit. And if LeBron, the greatest in the league, is doing that, all these niggas in the NBA is listening to my tracks.
Come on now.
I'm one of the best, huh?
So that was something for me. I sat back and I said, I'm going to have to listen to this album.
Cari, but the thing is, I play every Tory Lanez album, and Cari finds some reason to not listen to it right off the rip. Yeah. But by the time you come to listen to it, you love the album.
Yeah, it's just Tory just one of them. I don't have to listen immediately when it comes out.
Nah,
there's a lot of artists like that for me.
Nah. He's a Friday listen.
Nah, not for me. not
That's a Friday listen for me. Daystar, you get that Friday listen out of me.
But I'm gonna check it out, bro. Like I said, I've heard enough, you know, from just the media, social media, but you as well. Like you came in and when you said, I said, all right, bro, I'm gonna definitely spin that.
Yeah, I ain't even talk about social media. They were raving over that shit. Like, social media is back to showing Tory love. You don't see a whole lot of the Tory hate anymore unless you like into the Shade Room comments.
Interesting. Think they're gonna go to court?
Fuck no.
I was gonna say, look, I just opened up.
All right. I'll say one thing. I'll say one thing. They're gonna drag the case out until it closes.
Until it gets dismissed. Yeah, man. But we'll see. They set it for December right now or November.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know.
Like, this shit happened in summer of 2020.
In the midst of the pandemic, nigga, in the thick of it.
To think if that never happened, how big that guy would be. How big they could have like been together making music.
Hey, man.
How big the baby could have stayed. had he just stayed out of that.
Right, bro. If he just decided not to show up that day.
Or the day before.
Or not have sex with the day before, allegedly.
Or after.
Who knows?
He said he had sex with the day after? Did she not? Oh my God. She was fucking on that foot.
Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, me neither, man.
YG dropped an album called I Got Issues.
Yes, so like we said on the last pod, we was giving YG high praise, throwing the cape on.
Absolutely. As we should.
As we should. I said YG doesn't drop bad music.
He doesn't.
As he doesn't.
He doesn't. We said he could do wrong. He can't.
Right. He does no wrong.
He does no wrong.
But man, the album finally came out. I Got Issues. And here it is, another example of how good of an artist YG is and how well he puts albums together. You mentioned this before, bro. YG has been in the game so long. He understands how things worked. He knows how to make hit records. He knows how to put an album together. He knows what features, sounds here. Like, he just knows everything of the music industry. This album, for me, listening to it from track one to the end was a perfect example of just how to make a well put together album that's your sound. It doesn't sound like anybody else. I love this album.
Roderick Taylor example. The same way a chef like knows exactly what needs to go into a good pot roast. Just to make an example. You need this, you need that, you need this, you check every single part of the list before you complete. He has to do certain things with the album, even if that's I EQ this, or I market it this way, or I have to drop a hit record, or I have to have 16 songs, or he knows exactly what needs to be done business wise and music wise. He knows what type of songs need to be on there, how many of those types of songs need to be there, how many bangers, how many slows, how many melodies, how many
It's just bro, like it's a perfect combination of everything. Like you said, like there'd be 2 songs here that may be full rap, then I'm gonna switch it up and go melodic, then I'm gonna go I'm gonna have an interlude. Like just perfect, man. But I love this album. I think this was my favorite like album drop of the weekend that I've heard. But this there's so many songs, bro. Like I can go through the list, but go ahead.
If you don't like YG, you probably hate fresh water, sunshine, and puppies. I don't know.
Fresh water, sunshine, and puppies.
You have to hate those 3 things in order if you fucking hate YG. He makes some of the greatest music. But what were you gonna say about some of your favorite tracks?
There's just a few. So one track I want to go over is called "Sober," Roddy Ricch and Post Malone.
Okay.
So I told you earlier, Roddy Ricch once again is just showing like how much of he's just been in his bag. This is an example right here, bro. Like Roddy Ricch got on this song and went crazy. YG got on this song and went crazy. Then you go get Post Malone. That's why I say like he just knows how to pick the perfect people for certain songs, and that's one of those songs.
Okay.
But one other that I liked was "Go Dumb." There's a "Tell Me When to Go" sample E40 on that bitch featuring her. Man, bro, like this album is crazy.
You said her is on the track? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Very good. Then he has, YG is just super smart, man. There's a song talking about baby mamas. Just some trendy, catchy shit that niggas gonna fuck with. He talking about like how he hate his baby mama and shit. He has a song for everybody, basically is what I'm saying. Like he knows how to make songs that are going to appeal to a wide audience.
He knows how to sell and have replay value.
Exactly.
Okay.
Great album though, man. Check it out. Only 14 songs, 49 minutes. It's short. That's another thing I love though. It's straight to the point. He gets in, gets out, and it's great.
Okay. Kid Cudi, we want to get in his album too. He dropped an album called Intergalactic, along with his Netflix movie. I heard the album. I actually heard some of it on the movie. The rest I'm just playing tracks just to fill in. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he played the entire album throughout the movie, but if so, then I've heard it over. But this is great. Like I'm not saying just the album and the movie together. I was telling you about the movie. We don't have to get into it now. We'll actually get into that Thursday. But it's incredible. The music, it's Kid Cudi. I couldn't say anything bad about it. We heard some of it before just with fart noises over it. But it's great. I can't pick out songs like that because like I said, busy weekend. Yeah. But it was good.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait. I haven't got to Kid Cudi's album or the Netflix special. I want to correct myself as well. I think on a couple episodes I said that was going to be like episode filled.
We thought so. I think because when he released Intergalactic, he released it in his chapters.
Okay.
But there are chapters within the movie.
Okay. That makes sense. But it's an actual movie.
It's an actual movie. You'll see like maybe through 15 minutes, you'll go to chapter 2 after 45 and chapter. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. You go through a few different chapters.
For sure. No, I definitely can't wait to check that out, man. I'm going to try to get to that like very soon. Definitely by the next pod, like we said, because we're going to just go over it. But
it's something I will watch like as soon as possible. It's that good.
Okay. For sure. Now I'm going to check it out. The track. The album as well, because I know he had songs with Ty Dolla $ign. 2 Chainz is on there. I saw that song. So
2 Chainz is also on the movie.
Really?
And when you see him, you're gonna know it's him.
Oh, see, nah, bro, I'm tripping. I gotta watch this.
The moment you see him, you're like, oh, Ty Dolla $ign. Kenya Barris is on a part. As soon as you see him, you're like, oh, it's fucking. Before he even opens his mouth, like that's fucking Kenya Barris.
Okay.
But. There's a lot of things going on there. It's a great movie
for sure.
It has a real motion picture storyline. It's animated. It's a cartoon, but it carries the actual flow of a rom-com. It's a romantic comedy.
Okay,
it's great. He has Kid Cudi's young guy in his 20s moving up the ranks. Of art, video games, things like that. He has his 2 best friends along the way, and he's just navigating things. Ty Dolla Sign's one of his best friends, and they're funny as hell. Yeah, and
Sure.
navigating relationships, life, things like that. It's great.
Definitely gonna check it out, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on. DDG. It's not me, it's you.
Yeah, so I got to this one. I don't think you were able
I'm
to.
so mad I wasn't able to get into a lot of this stuff because last week was a great week in music.
Yeah,
this week was a great week in music. I need to get into all of these albums. YG is one of my favorites. I haven't been able to get into it. Kid Cudi, I want to run over again. DDG, I didn't get into any of that. Mm-hmm. The next album we'll talk about, I wasn't able to get into. Damn it, you nephew.
I was able to spin DDG's album, man. It's not me, it's you. I was definitely surprised by this album. I knew I was gonna like it, but I actually so far like it more than I thought I would. I was telling you in pre-production, man.
I knew you would like it.
Yeah. It's very just creative, bro. He just has so many different like styles and sounds throughout the album. There's rap, there's melodic, there's singing, there's relationship, there's songs. Gunna, there's a song with Kevin Gates. There's interludes from Kevin Gates. Like there's just so much, but it sounded very good.
We talked about how smart he was last pod. Remember?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, and how like even with the schemes with his nephew or with the valedictorian, he knows how to work it. Yeah,
definitely.
Pause.
He knows how to work it.
He knows how to work his music.
There you go.
There we go.
Sheesh, brother.
Yeah. You want to be the pot or the kettle, Corey?
The pot.
Okay. I'm gonna keep using that one.
Right. But no, man. Like I said, when you play this, we'll talk more about it. But you're gonna love this album as well, man. This one is short too, 30 minutes.
I expect to love this album.
Yeah, man.
I might have put y'all on DDG.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Or maybe I just I know in the group I was the one that kind of pumped him up a lot.
When the Calabasas song came out, I believe that you kind of was.
He had a track called Broccoli or something like that. I have no idea. Am I smoking broccoli? But yeah, from that point on, I was like, okay, he's different. I had seen his YouTube stuff, but I didn't watch it because I thought it was probably going to be annoying. I'm not one of the people we're not from the celebrity YouTubers era.
Yeah. That was right after us.
Yeah, that was right when we kind of got into high school and kind of got off of that vlog vibe watching. So yeah, I never really got into that. And he looked younger than us. So I didn't. But I'm going to get into this album. Sounds great.
Yep.
Freddie Gibbs, Soul Sold Separately.
Yep.
Why didn't we mention that Freddie Gibbs was dropping an album last week? How did we forget that?
Just kind of forgot. Yeah, that's our fault. Because he definitely was on the radar. Because I remember he was dropping billboards all across cities, letting people know the album was coming. So yeah, we just kind of forgot about it. And this was another one that unfortunately I just wasn't able to play much. I heard one song. He does have a song with Offset called like Pain and Strife or something like that. And that song was like number 1 on Apple. Like that song is like that. It has a Bone Thugs and Harmony sample.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Like damn near probably like if you would have heard it, you probably been like, bro, that's the best song that probably came out this weekend. It's that good.
I need to actually hear it.
I'm mad we didn't play that shit, bro. Fuck.
I'm mad that so many good albums came out this week and I wasn't able to hear any of these. By the time Thursday comes, I'm gonna have a new view on a lot of this.
Yeah, we got some homework to do.
Absolutely. I actually apologize because this is the first week I've ever came in and didn't listen to this much music. Like I'm like, damn, I didn't listen to anything. Yeah. But now that I'm apologizing, no, fuck that. Sorry.
I was gonna say, damn.
It's our platform, man. I didn't listen. I was fucking busy. Shit. We're gonna get to it on Thursday.
For sure. Freddie Gibbs was just, I don't know, bro. It just wasn't a lot of hype, I guess, behind his shit. But I'm sure once we get through his shit fully, we're gonna probably be like, oh, this nigga's rapping better than everybody else that even dropped this week, more than likely. So I'm looking forward to hearing his shit. Like I said, that Offset song, when you hear that shit, I know you're gonna be like, okay. It's like that, bro.
Okay. Are we out of albums?
We are finally out of albums.
All right, let's get into the news that I can actually provide for you guys right now. So it seems YNW Melly's been accused of teaming up with his lawyer and another inmate in an attempt to escape prison.
What's up with Melly, man? I thought Melly was going to be on his way out of jail.
We thought so, right? But it says right here that he's being accused of planning an escape. It says on Tuesday, September the 27th, another pretrial hearing was held for his double murder trial to discuss the motion to request removal of visitation, because they have a reason to believe his lawyer is signing in under her name on her computer and allowing him off the books visitation with some of the people that he wants to talk to, so he can say things that aren't documented. And they believe that he's been in connection with the lawyer that way and other people to be able to obtain a key that comes into prison for them to be able to get out of the bars.
I ain't gonna lie, that probably sounds like one of the worst escape plans you can ever have. That shit sounds dumb as hell.
It sounds very dumb. I'm just gonna go back on what they're saying. That says the confidential source gave us two pieces of information. One turned out to be 100% true, and that was that they had a shank and drugs. And the person that had the shank and drugs was not YNW Melly. It was another inmate.
Okay.
The second tip stated that YNW Melly and the inmate had been in connection with the attorney to bring in two handcuff keys to aid in the escape. Both YNW Melly's attorney and YNW Melly's mother have made comments speaking out saying that these are ridiculous charges. These are smear campaigns, that they're saying these things just to damage his campaign. So by the time he does go to trial, because a trial jury has not been picked yet for his trial, they're smearing his campaign. So by the time a jury is picked, they'll already have what they depict of him. Yeah.
Of him. That makes sense though in their argument, and it kind of this situation sounds dumb. That's why I said that escape plan, especially for somebody like Melly. He's been locked up for 4 years now, but like I thought, we have been under the notion that he was probably going to be out soon. At least they were working towards that.
That's what his mother's saying, that the reason why they're bringing all of this up,
right,
is because were you getting into that?
Yeah, I'm saying like,
go ahead.
If that is the case, I don't think you would do something dumb like that to get out. I mean, to possibly like ruin your chances of getting out.
Absolutely. And now I'm going to go on. Yeah, that's what his mother was saying. They're bringing this stuff up is what she's saying, because there's no case. They don't have anything on him. Like you said, they didn't have the motive on why he would kill his two best friends. Right. They didn't have the murder weapon. They only had what they thought happened. So let's go ahead and smear this guy's name. So by the time we bring the jury in, we can just go ahead and open and shut case this thing.
This whole situation has just been...
This has been bad.
Bro, his whole time, the last 4 years for Melly have been the worst.
If he gets out and found not guilty, things of that nature, I'm suing for rest. Like, I'm suing the fuck out of these people. I'm fucking suing. I'm suing.
Facts, bro. It's a lot of just ups and downs, evidence, no evidence.
3 years of my life for this, though? Going on 4. Yeah. It'll be 4 before he gets out, because he was arrested, I think, January or February of 2019.
Yeah.
Just as that album came out. It was the first quarter for sure.
Yeah, I remember.
That's terrible.
Terrible, man. And it's sad, like I said, especially if they do come out and say, like, this smear campaign is true, all the information that they're trying to, bring to the table ends up being false. Oh, people are gonna have to pay for that shit. Like you said, there's gonna be lawsuits, fines. Like, somebody has to pay for that shit, bro.
No,
I just don't think.
I don't think anybody pays for that.
I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna restate it.
It's a smear campaign.
I don't think somebody who supposedly is gonna be on his way out soon. I know they've been saying this ever since he's been locked up.
Would be trying to break out.
Why would you try to break out when you know this is not Prison Break, boy? You are not Michael Scofield. Like, for real. Like,
nah, no cap.
You can't, bro. I would think breaking out in prison today is probably like the hardest shit to do. And going about it that way, changing names on computers, like, Melly not doing that shit, bro.
Well, for a double murder, you're probably in a pretty high security prison.
Absolutely.
It's going to be damn near impossible to break out unless you're in connection with not just your lawyer. You got to have an escape route out of the jail, right, past
guards.
Yeah, I was going to say past law enforcement. So, no, this sounds crazy. Yeah, now that we read this before and we kind of got a synopsis before, but as we're saying this again, This sounds bogus.
Yeah, bro.
This sounds absolutely bogus, and you guys need to cut this shit out on YNW Melly's name.
Yeah, I'm not going for it right now. I swear.
I'm not going for it either.
It don't sound.
This sounds just like a smear campaign.
Yeah, it don't sound.
Wow. The more we said this, even though we talked about this in pre-production, the more we say this now. No, get this the fuck out of my face.
I'm with the mom.
What is he gonna take the keys out and walk right past everyone?
Right.
Him and his cellmate.
And he's in maximum security, like you said. There's cameras all throughout that bitch, bro.
You're in for a double murder. He's been in the hole. Of course, he's in a max security prison.
Yeah, fam. Somebody's lying.
Okay.
And it ain't Melly.
I don't think it's Melly. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and move on. That's a funny fucking story. Now that we're getting to it, not funny, but not funny, haha.
No, yeah.
But funny, weird.
Like the audacity.
Yeah. That was a TikTok. Nobody remembered. Yeah. That was funny, but it wasn't funny, haha. That was funny, weird. But that's true, even in this statement.
For sure.
But we can go on to 50 Cent. 50 Cent officially announced the debut trailer for his forthcoming Hip Hop Homicide series, which is a TV show that's going to take place deep diving on the unsolved murders in the hip hop community.
Yep. Looks like it's going to premiere on November 3rd.
It's about time.
Highly anticipated, man. And I'm sorry. I had no idea. Maybe I did and just forgot. But when we got news of this recently, I was like, oh, I did not know about this.
It does say highly anticipated. I had no idea this was happening.
Yeah. I'm shocked.
I'm not going to say that nobody cares, because I believe everybody's going to care about this.
For sure.
Everyone huddles around shit, or in the black and hip hop community, everyone huddles around the shit that 50 Cent does. But I wouldn't say it's critically acclaimed just because I don't think
Nobody
even
heard
50 wasn't talking about this.
No, facts. And that's why I'm saying I just wanted to state that. But this is interesting. I am looking forward to hearing these stories about these unsolved murders and things like that.
Van Lathan's hosting. So.
Yeah, I definitely think 50 is. Anytime 50 puts his hands on something, bro, he's took some time and he's studied, and he's gonna make sure it's told in the right way. Mm-hmm. So I expect this to be one of those. And like you mentioned, Van Lathan being, actually the host along with 50 Cent producing it.
If y'all don't know Van Lathan, he's former TMZ. He's the host of Red Pill podcast. Yeah. He's the one that stood up to Kanye. That's what he's most famous for.
He did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the clips that we did see in the montage, they included, X, Pop Smoke, King Von, Soulja Slam. I saw Mo 3 on there. So I'm like, okay, like 50 tapping in, to the culture. So looking forward to it, man. Hopefully they producing it and they, perform it the correct way.
And unfortunately, this is fortunate for the viewership and for the consumer, but unfortunate for families, victims in the hip hop community. Unfortunately, this is the show that's going to go on for a long time. Mm. Yeah. Of course, fresh things that they're not going to be able to touch. They're going to have to wait on. But there's a laundry list of rappers this could go on for forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, like you said, and I don't mean this in like any funny way, but you're never going to run out of content with something like this. You know what I mean? Like, they have a huge library that they can go years back.
Because it doesn't even have to be unsolved murders.
Exactly.
They're just saying hip-hop homicides. Like, we talk about, yeah, that's the thing.
Right, I did say unsolved, so that's my fault.
Okay, that's why it could go on forever. Mm. We got X, because I saw Mo 3 on there. We know just from being from the city that they got Mo 3's suspects. Right. King Von, Pop, they got those guys. Mm-hmm. This could go on all the way back to the late 80s. It's going to go on forever.
Yeah.
And this is the information in rap that I think a lot of people do need. Now, if you don't want to tune in forever because you don't want to deal with something with that negative nature, don't watch every week. But I do think this is vital to the rap community.
I do too, because it says they're going to deep dive by breaking down evidence, gathering exclusive eyewitness testimonies, and analyzing conspiracies.
Ooh, so yeah, that's all you had to say right there. Analyzing conspiracies. I'm in.
Right.
Wait till we have exclusive content coming at y'all. I'm about to throw so many of these conspiracy little extra content pods in the end for y'all, but we'll see.
You had me at conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. I need a t-shirt that says that.
Yeah, that's
or a sweater, a crew neck, whatever you want to call it. Are we ready to move on?
Yep.
Trevor Noah, he's set to exit The Daily Show.
Man, this was crazy. After a great 7-year run, I swear this one shocked me. I got hit across the face with this.
Really?
No homo. That shit sounded.
Yeah. What is wrong with you? But that leads me straight to, of course, because he did have a long run. Where are we going next with this? Not for Trevor Noah, for The Daily Show. They have to go somewhere.
I don't know who you could get to replace Trevor Noah. He's ran that show so well, bro. Like, I don't know who could do that.
What I will say is, and we can probably put money on it. Are you aware of Hassan Minaj, the comedian?
I think so. I'm gonna have to see his face. I don't know. What's his name?
Hassan Minaj.
Hassan.
If you look up Husan, he's one of the biggest comedians out, so he'll pull right up. He did a lot of work for Jon Stewart when Jon Stewart was on The Daily Show, I believe. And he's hilarious. He's a great writer. I believe Hassan Minaj will be the one that picks up and does The Daily Show from here on out. Now, That'll be a big cultural issue. I hope it's not, but that's a broad show that even had to accept a lot when Trevor Noah took that position.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I think Hassan Minaj is the one for the position, and I think that he's going to be the one that takes it for sure. Yeah,
I see him now. I don't think I was too familiar with him, but yeah, somebody. I mean, there's going to be some big shoes to fill. Obviously, like I said, the last 7 years, Trevor Noah has done a magnificent job at that show,
comparable to Jimmy Fallon's and Jimmy Kimmel's and Conan O'Brien's. Having that spot is having a late night run. Like when you talk about like late night kings, like I've always wanted a late night show. Like that's crazy. When these type of people, he's gonna go down in the Johnny Carson like type of. He's not Johnny Carson, but he's gonna go down in one of those type of lists
for sure.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see who's next. I'm not 100% sure it'll be who I said, but I want to see because everybody that's been on that show has been genuinely funny. Now, I think Trevor wasn't as funny as Jon Stewart, but
Jon Stewart was hilarious.
But we'll see. Let's move on. Where are we at with it, Cari?
Next, we have a rule or a law.
Oh yeah, the California bill or law, or was that a law? Yeah, they passed it. Yeah, I think they passed it.
So it states California becomes the first state in the country to officially limit the use of rap lyrics as evidence.
Yeah, they signed the bill into law on Friday.
Okay.
Governor Newsom signed a bill on Friday that will limit the use of creative content against rappers and musicians. Their lyrics cannot be used as evidence unless a judge reviews the lyrics and deems them so they can still use the lyrics, and they're gonna
only in certain situations, certain circumstances.
So you mean all of the situations?
Exactly, because who's gonna say what's black and white? Man, see, this is how the loopholes always get thrown in, because it's like you give the power to them to choose where they want to inflict the law or the rule,
and they're gonna do it all the time,
every single time,
because
there's no rule stating that this is black and this is white,
and there's no petty charges that are getting brought up over lyrics. When you bring lyrics in, it's because we're talking about gun charges, we're talking about murders, drugs, attempted murders, RICOs. So if it's gotten to a situation that's already that severe, of course they're gonna ask for the lyrics. This sounds like a great bill.
Yeah, it's a huge step.
Until you read the fine print, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're still having that conversation, because there were a lot of artists that were associated with this. We saw a Zoom meeting between YG, Killer Mike, Ty Dolla $ign, Tyga, Meek Mill, Too Short, and E40. They were all the guys that were behind this, helping the governor of California push this rule. So definitely, it's something that is good, but like you said, is it really going to be effective? Like right now with the YSL situation, that's what their whole case is being brought up about. Like, how effective is this really going to be? Because, bro, like, I'm going to keep saying it because this is the main point. When you're not specific on what can be used, it says when they only deem it to be necessary. That means you're still giving the judge or the prosecutor the power to use whatever they want because they deem it to be necessary. What does that mean?
Yeah, and I'm looking through a lot of these comments, and I guess nobody read any of this shit because it's all just praise. If you look through any of the comments, it's all just, hey, he's working, he's getting the job done, he's doing it, he's killing, he's murdering, I love him. Let me suck this nigga's dick.
Somebody said he need to be depressed.
Somebody said, is he single? What the fuck? What the fuck? Cari, what in the fuck?
Oh man, I don't know, bro. It's a cool idea though, for sure. I fuck with the movement.
He invited to the barbecue. No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not. You're not invited.
There's got to be more to it, man, because there's also another thing. So it says here, to ensure lyrics in music videos can be used in court without judicial review. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's still a way. Like, I don't know, but I just think from what we're reading, I don't think this is really going to cause...
You said you can't use videos anymore?
It says California is the first state to ensure creative content like lyrics in music videos can be used against artists in court without judicial review. So what is
without judicial review? Okay, so yeah, like literally, just like we said, the judge has to deem it accessible.
Necessary.
Yeah, necessary, which... If somebody says that he was toting guns in his music video, they're going to deem it necessary. Let's find out.
If the case is high profile,
they're going to deem it necessary. Hey, they said it was a prop gun, so why don't we just look at the video and see? Oh, he said he used 7.62 bullets to kill him.
Right. Let's pull the bullets. Let's pull the evidence.
Why don't we listen to his song? See if they said that the bullets were used were 223.
Right.
Why don't we listen to track number 14 on his album? Oh, he used the 223 bullets. Yeah, it's accessible. Yeah, I think it's valid. We can use this. Throw it in the case.
Yeah, bro. That's a thin line there. Like I said, that's gonna cause a lot of havoc. But I mean, shout out to California. You know, they are always trying to be the progressive state.
Shout out to Cali for trying, because I'm sure that it wouldn't get passed if it didn't have the without a judge's approval or yada yada. I'm sure without that, they throw that shit right the fuck out.
Right. And shout out to those rappers, like we said, who are doing that work on the back end that, you know, doesn't get talked about. Killer Mike, Meek Mill, YG, like shout out to
T.I., even on the East Coast, Meek Mill, Jay-Z, like shout out to everybody that's really putting in the work for social reform, for things like this. Yeah.
Because it does help to a certain extent. You know,
we wouldn't get any of this. They wouldn't push for any of this if we didn't
push it. We weren't having the conversations, for sure. We wouldn't even get this far. Definitely.
If we wasn't up their ass about it, which we have to be, or nothing to get done. Yeah. So I'm glad that that something is getting done, but more. And I'm not selfish. We're not greedy asking for more. More. We need more.
But how much more? Kobe Bryant.
More.
but I'm already the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast? I said, what the fuck is that?
Real talk, though.
All right, let's go ahead and move past that. A stampede at an Indonesian soccer match happened over the weekend. Left over 130 dead, Cari.
Yeah, bro, I was reading this was insane. I'm going to read a little report here, but it says there were multiple fights that broke out between supporters of two rival soccer teams.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. And there's another question. Keep going on that I need to know.
And then it says the police fired tear gas to stop the altercations, causing panic throughout the stadium. It was announced that most of the deceased were trampled to death.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to ask, if 130 people died, how many people were in attendance to this?
Oh, this is a soccer game, bro. It was probably thousands.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, it's probably hundreds of thousands. Honestly.
How do 125 people die? This is where Roderick goes into conspiracy mode.
All right.
I understand people getting trampled and dying, 125 people die. Not 15, not 10 that got trampled over. 125 was read at a certain point. Then I read something that said at least 127. I woke up this morning, they said at least 130.
Damn.
There's no way that many people get stomped over, Corey.
Nah, I'm with you.
That many?
You have to ask a question like, how does that many? I've never seen this many people die at one time in one place.
How many people were y'all stepping over?
Right. So in a situation where it's just, they were just trampled. Like you said, I've never seen this many people just die from being trampled, bro. Like, that's crazy.
130 people that can't get up.
At a soccer game. I don't know.
What was the seating? Did they storm the field?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because, nigga, it's a big ass stadium. How y'all can't get out this hole?
What the fuck happened? And how bad were the fight? No. This is planned. A fight broke out and caused one fight.
I don't know. Maybe multiple fights, but who knows?
The fight started here, that started there, that started there, that started there, that killed 130.
Right.
It's the Boston fucking massacre. No weapons. They just stomped niggas to death.
Just a bludgeon. Niggas just beating each other to death.
No. I need more.
Yeah, and then like you said, it said the police fired tear gas to stop the altercations, but that just caused panic. That's another thing where I'm like, what do you mean?
So now because people are panicking, now they're trying to run out of the building while they can't see. But if there's only fighting going on, why is there so much panic and running out of the building?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Was there a blick? Did somebody shoot? Well, it was just fights?
That's all we know right now. I haven't seen anything that I've read, and this is coming from AP. This is the Associated Press, what I was reading. I didn't see any weapons. I didn't see any gunshots, any harm. All they said, there were multiple fights that started this shit.
This is something that in the weeks coming, we're going to have to come back to because more is going to unfold from this.
Bro, you have to. If 130 people died.
But let's just say right here, the Rise and Grind podcast, Roderick and Cari have caught this fishy on day one. The same way I told niggas way back when that Jussie Smollett shit was fishy. Y'all didn't believe me?
Yeah.
I told niggas Jussie was fishy on day one. No. And it came out, all right? This is fishy.
His story was crazy, bro.
But while we're still in sports, Cari, we said we were going to spin back. Let's spin back on Ime Udoka.
Oh, shit.
Because Morris came out. They said that he was having an inappropriate relationship with a member of the staff. We didn't know he was fucking the owner's wife, Cari. Yeah, now get out of here. He was fucking the owner's wife?
I haven't, like, you're telling me this is news to me. I haven't
Cari,
heard this. I haven't heard this.
The woman that's in question, we thought that there was something like a VP or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the owner's wife, Cari.
Sheesh.
You can fuck plenty of women in the administration and get over on it. You can fuck plenty of women in the administration as long as it's consensual. Let me state that. You can fuck plenty of women in the Boston Celtics administration or staff organization, whatever you want to call it, and you're so high up, they'll get rid of that.
Yeah. Not the owner's wife.
Not the fucking owner's wife.
No, that's crazy. I didn't hear that. Like I said, I did see something.
It's rumbles.
This was funny, bro. So
and that there's more women.
The affair, the way that it was uncovered by the husband, it states that he overheard a private conversation on the doorbell camera. Nigga, the wife got caught up off the ring, walking into the house. We gotta be, y'all. If you gonna cheat, you gotta be smart. People be so stupid.
You can't fuck over the nigga that signs your check.
Yeah, that's how you get suspended for the whole season. Without pay, bitch.
No cap. Yeah, now this is an instance. Now I've understood if this is all true, like I said, which I presume this to be true. I don't think this information that I've gotten is fake. I see why they can't fire him, but I see why he's suspended the whole year.
Yeah.
I definitely, this is not an instance where I believe he could be fired unless something were to come out that it was not consensual. Now, I heard there were some comments made by him that weren't of the greatest stature or whatever you would like to call it. But a lot still to unfold on this. We just did say we were going to give an update. Yeah. Are you seeing anything that?
Yeah, just to add a little bit more what you said, which is why I think there's going to be more and why the suspension was so cruel or harsh. It states that the law firm that's in charge of investigating this situation discovered that Ime, the coach, used crude language with the female subordinate before the start of his workplace relationship. So, yeah, I'm sure, like I stated before, there's going to be more maybe like sexual assault, going to just more something, because this is just huge, bro. You don't suspend somebody for that long if it's not something more serious than, there was just a consensual relationship. So, I don't know. He's fucking sick though, bro.
Yeah.
You got Nia Long at home.
Yeah, I also saw a slew of people on social media saying, like, we were saying that's Nia Long, but like any fine girl gets cheated on too.
I mean, we can have that conversation, yes, but like, he's a basketball coach. You just don't. He just seemed like everything was good. The nigga went to the finals. Nia Long is sitting courtside every fucking game, and you mean to tell me the lady who's sitting a couple seats down, you're fucking her? You're sick. They were saying she was the one in charge of the travel arrangement. She's buying the tickets for Nia Long to come to the game. He's a sick guy.
All right, that's swag.
That's swag.
Yeah, I had to say that for it to be. See, that's comedy. Now you know I'm not serious. It's comedy.
That's swag.
No, that's swag.
That's funny, bro.
Baby, no, the administration's gonna buy your seats.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, baby.
Yeah, they got it. What? Popcorn, chicken tenders.
You just show up.
Ooh, you getting the kids shit?
I got it all taken care of.
Oh my god.
Lisa has it all taken care of.
Lisa.
Shout out Lisa. I'm just making up that name, by the way, guys.
But no, Cari, you saying like if you're not him, if you're him, you wouldn't be doing this? We need to know what she looks like.
Man, nah, bro. If I got Nia Long and I'm in my 40s, 50s, and I'm the coach of the Celtics, bro. Like,
what if she looks like Brittany Renner?
Nah, you got Nia Long.
No, at home, nigga. You are on the road, just like these basketball players, nigga.
That, but you're not on the court.
Boy, you saw the daddy from Love and Basketball.
Thanks.
He was getting it on the road, even in his retired days. Talking about you picking up jobs. Yeah, you picking up something.
Some ass.
The fuck?
Dropping off dick. That's what you dropping off.
Nah, but I'm not giving anybody any excuse. But I'm just talking about a cheating man.
No, and I get it. It happens. Whether it's the coach or a player,
whether it's the prettiest woman or the ugliest.
Exactly. And Ime is a good. He's a handsome guy. So like I get it.
What? No, I'm just playing. Come on now, we could call guys handsome.
Bro, he good looking. You know what I'm saying? So I get it that some women may be attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? And he may have that urge to cheat. But I'm just like, damn, bro. He just didn't give me that vibe from the jump. And I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying, like, he did the whole family. It would be like Curry cheating or fucking LeBron cheating. It would just be like, what the fuck? You had your family around us the entire time, and you was fucking around.
I'm not gonna name names. I've heard whispers.
Everybody hear that shit, bro. But it is what.
Oh, you talking about the
names
one
I just named? Yeah.
Do we have one specific that we're not gonna name? But like I've heard a whisper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Good.
I plead the fifth.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, man.
I love both of them.
Black men don't cheat, bro.
Black men don't cheat.
You know?
I just said I heard a whisper.
Yeah.
Might not have been true. Let's go ahead and move on. Bruno Mars. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Bruno Mars. He certified his 6th diamond record.
Man, fucking insane, bro. No, it's hard to do one diamond single. We tell y'all this all the time. This means that you
in a lifetime
10 million.
It is hard, and that's not that you sold 10 million. You sold 5 million over in the US. You sold 5 million over in the UK, and then you equal 10 million. No.
Yeah,
one country.
Yeah, it's not an accumulation like you said.
He sold this many in the United States of America. To have one diamond record in your lifetime could suffice someone's career. 6, you're one of the biggest musicians and artists of all time.
I'm glad you just stated that, because that was going to be my next question. When it's all said and done, Bruno Mars has to be in the conversation of like one of the greatest artists ever.
He is. I can't even explain it. The old, the greatest of the greats. I'm talking the Michaels, the Elvis, the Buddy Hollies. Like, Bruno Mars is like a Buddy Holly. I know a lot of young niggas don't know him. So like the old music greats. He's one of the fucking greatest of all time. It's not deniable. People, I know a gang of people that like to hate on Bruno. For what reason, I don't know. He can sing. He can dance.
Right.
He can put on a show. He's versatile as fuck. He can do pop. He can rap if he wanted to. He can do R&B. He can do soul. He can talk to the crowd. And the nigga came up from nothing.
Nothing, bro. Literally.
The nigga came up from nothing. Nigga was open about his drug problems when he came through this bitch. Nigga came from nothing, dog.
Niggas gotta stop hating, bro. When you have 6 diamond records, that is crazy. Like, I can't believe this shit. So I'm gonna just name the songs. Just the Way You Are, 13 million sold. Locked Out of Heaven. This is the last one that just
that just came in.
Locked Out of Heaven, so 10 million. Uptown Funk, of course, that has 11 million sold. Grenade. This nigga is so crazy. I'll catch a grenade for you.
No, the one that you're gonna say next, that's the one that gets me.
When I Was Your Man.
Oh, ooh. Is that the one? I should have bought you flower. Every time you in a breakup, like, you bitch.
Boy, that song hurt, fam.
You bitch, because I never bought that bitch flowers.
And then the last one, That's What I Like, 10 million. So that's crazy, man. Shout out to Bruno Mars. Like we just stated, we gave you your flowers, man. You're a great all-time legend when it's said and done, even right now still.
Hell yeah.
While you're recording now, bro. But man, that's just amazing, fam. I've never seen, I don't know if anybody had 6.
You'll never see it. You might never see it again in their lifetime.
Yeah, I don't.
Now, of course, niggas will go diamond back to back to back.
Right.
We'll probably, like, Michael probably went diamond 6 times in his lifetime.
I'm sure he has. Yeah.
But outside of Michael, hell no. 6 diamond records? Hell no. That's unheard of. If Michael has it.
Right.
Or if Michael had it by the time he died.
Yeah.
I'm not slighting Michael because it sounds like something he could have easily obtained.
This just doesn't happen all
But
the time.
I don't know if he had that while he was alive.
For sure.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah, man.
Take your hat off to Bruno Mars. He's not you are you, but he is him.
He is him.
He is him.
Thanks. Nah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Shout out that man though. For real. This is the last thing I think we got on the list, Cari.
Yeah.
This was weird and it kind of pissed me off. Cari, as the Kid Cudi story was moving on, like the Intergalactic movie, he's in New York, in Manhattan, and I started to see the bike riding thing, and I was like, damn. I was like, I always say something about the Cali life, but I was like, New York doesn't seem bad these days either. And then I saw this fuck shit. So it says right here, a New York City bill would allow civilians to take photos of vehicles blocking bike lanes or crosswalks and report them to the police. New Yorkers, who show evidence of a parking violation can earn 25% from the $175 ticket. So they're copping $43 off me? No, fuck you.
First off, bro, why is this is snitching at a whole nother level. I've never seen snitching get this far.
This is petty snitching. Like, we used to have, of course, like the drug charge, the gun charge, the attempted murder, the assault, the battery. And then niggas would snitch for that to come home. Y'all are snitching to get some money on the crosswalk? The bike? Y'all are getting niggas on parking violations?
I was gonna say, I guess times is hard out here, man. That 43, that's in New York. What can you can't even buy shit in New York with $40, nigga.
If you a sack.
That's it.
Cause yeah. I'm on 103rd and East. It's 2 cars fucked up. I need my 80.
and I need it now.
Yeah, somebody get over here, stat, real shit.
Bro, look, and for the New Yorkers out there, I'm talking to you specifically.
Because you know they're going to do it.
And we got a little listenership in New York. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out New York. We love y'all too.
I don't think they just going. You're not getting this money instantly. You're not getting Zelled.
Don't do this.
You're not getting Cash App.
Well,
this is going to take some time.
Nah, keep it 100, Cari. Once they call in, or if the cop is somewhere near, they could probably cash that shit in. Or like you're saying, they probably have to wait for the person that paid the ticket to pay the ticket.
And it's on some like, we'll mail you a check. No, nigga, I need my shit up front.
And what if they get like deferred adjudication? Now I snitch for nothing. Right. I'm not even getting no money.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably a long process for this shit. It sound good to the bill makers, but this is some bullshit.
Yeah, and they're really just probably getting more names for you fucking snitches.
Pretty much.
Wow, this is trash. Don't do this. Now that you're saying this, Cari, you're right. You're not gonna get your money on time.
Bro, like,
imagine who's gonna pay this ticket.
So like in your scenario, just to paint a picture, you would have to wait on the cop to pull up, and then the cop give you cash. They're not doing this.
No. Or like they give you some sort of sub ticket,
and you gotta go
take this to the courts.
Fuck that. We don't have time for that. Niggas need they shit right now.
And then you go to the courts and like, I'm sorry, Cari Gentry hasn't paid his ticket yet. So once he pays that $175 ticket, then you'll be able to cash in your 25%. I'll rob that bitch.
And all you're doing really is just giving them your name. Now
exactly. Now everybody knows you're a fucking snitch.
I was gonna say, now you're on their radar.
Yeah, rat.
Now they're running your name though.
Bitch.
You thought you was doing something good for society. No, they're just running your name through the system.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any parking tickets that you need to pay? You trying to turn other people in? Like, it's a gimmick, bro.
This is actually terrible.
Don't do that shit, man.
It's not worth it. Especially, like I said, 25% of $175 is like $43. Yeah. Don't do that.
There's other ways. You live in New York. Uber.
I almost said some mad DaBaby-ish shit.
Sheesh.
So like, suck dick.
Our friends ain't no junkies, bro.
Nah, man. Male or female.
But nah, bro. You know a lot of people that live in New York don't have vehicles.
That's why I saw that's why I was like, damn, man.
Yeah.
That bike looks like nice. He was picking up food on his bike and shit. He was rolling by, seeing people. I was like, damn, like, I could fuck with that vibe.
Yeah, I think if I lived like actually in the city, like New York City, Manhattan, I probably wouldn't have a fucking car neither.
I probably wouldn't. And it's so crowded. Like, I'm not spending all that time in a car unless I'm a taxi.
Yeah, I'm taxiing and walking.
Yeah, I don't know if we're catching a taxi in New York, but
why not?
Cari, we're black as fuck.
Okay.
Do you know how hard it is for a black person to catch a cab in New York?
You know how hard it is to catch a cab anywhere.
No cap. I also saw this thing, and we don't have to get into this at all. Cab services just turned over a profit in the year 2022 for the first time since 2014, I believe. Uber took off so crazy that only because of things having to do with the pandemic was there another surge for a taxi. They haven't broken even since Uber started in like 2013, 14. They fucked them.
I mean, I'm not super shocked. I am a little bit because that's like...
I'm not shocked, no.
It's like 8 years though, but I always wondered that when I see like if you go to the airport and things, when you still see people in taxis, I've always wondered like how are you really making money?
Older folks, I believe, and like you said, I'd be sitting there thinking like, yo, who the fuck calls y'all up here?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But I think of it of the instance like if I'm in an area that I can't get an Uber right now, I call a taxi. You open your phone up or your phone book or whatever it is. If y'all can still find a phone book these days, you call a fucking taxi. If it's 3 a.m. and it's going to cost you however much to call an Uber and it's not going to be that much with a taxi, you call the fucking taxi. I still see where it can be necessary. And in New York, I still see it being very necessary because they just drive the fuck by all the time.
Sure.
I mean, maybe for some lighter skinned folks.
Yeah.
Because we're not catching one easy.
Not our kind. Have you ever been in a taxi, bro?
Have I been in a taxi? Yeah. Yes, I was much younger. But we've spent so much time in our ages that I really only remember Ubers. But we traveled a lot as children. Mm-hmm. I just remember, I remember being in a taxi before, but not vividly.
Okay.
You been in one?
I have one as of 2017. I was in Baltimore. Just one of them situations where like you don't have no car. You know, I'm just out, but.
You don't just want to be out there.
Exactly.
I was gonna say you don't just want to be out there.
Baltimore's. We'll talk about that off camera.
Oh, that's no, Baltimore is fuck around and be worse than New York.
Nah, it's real life, just like The Wire. Like it's
hell yeah.
It scared me. I was like, what the fuck is this? But anyways, like I said, we'll talk about that later. But 2017 was the last time I was actually in
The Wire was Baltimore.
I'm saying like it's literally like what they paint on there is real life how it is out there. Nigga. Like
that's why I loved it so much,
bro. Like I swear to God, I thought I was in an episode. I swear to God,
this nigga thought he was Mac Wilds,
man. But shout out to the taxi drivers, bro. If you still getting it, power to you, because it's hard. Uber, like you said, some areas, you can't call it Uber, but bro, in the next 3, 4, 5 years, there's not going to be one place where you can't call it Uber.
Yeah, unless you live in a rural area. Right, exactly. Like if you live in a city, man, more than likely they have that in all cities now.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, unless you're, like I said, in a rural area, you can get to it. But I just don't see the need for a whole lot of taxis unless you're in a city like New York.
Makes sense.
All right, man. I didn't even mean to get into that. Do we have anything else we wanted to get into?
Nah.
All right. I think that covers episode 180 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's been your boy, Roderick.
Jakari, we checking out.
All right, let's get out of here.